Welcome to the TransMissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformers-related merchandise we got this week. I'm your host, Charles, as always, and we are back with a different group this time. So we have a special guest, Mr. Christian Brock, the man behind Wulong Toys. How are
Hey,
you,
how's it
Christian?
going, guys? I'm fantastic, and I'm super excited to be able to hang out with you guys today.
Oh, great! It's great to have you. We're really happy. While our good buddies Jeremy and Darryl are in other places. So we need some, and you're worth two of our hosts, our hosts as a special guest. So that's pretty cool. And of
Excellent.
course, Yoshi, you're here with us too.
Yo!
And I've been away, so how you been doing, Yoshi?
Shit, that's a great question. Good.
All right.
I like that. Concise, to the point.
Hell yeah. It didn't rain all week, so I can't complain that much.
All right. So Christian, since you're our guest, we're going to start off with you. So show us some of the Transformer stuff you got.
You got it. All right. Recently, one of my the rooms in my house became free, so I got to take it over. So a lot of my trips to the store have actually been to Lowe's Hardware, where I've been overhauling this room. And you'll see how it relates to Transformers when I give you a tour. So I shall pick you up for a moment and take you with me.
Whoa, okay. It's getting shaky.
All right, so I guess to start out with, check out what I got for my floor here. I got a Transformers carpet to go over my new vinyl flooring.
I want a Lowe's.
Yeah, actually, that was at a Target.
I want a Target.
Not necessarily Transformers related, but I have a gun cabinet that used to store Transformers, but now has converted back into a gun cabinet to store swords.
Okay.
I got it mainly because these first couple of swords were actually my grandfather's, and he passed away last month, and I got to take his weapons.
So
Moving
these are not like movie replica swords. These are legitimate. I'm gonna cut you swords.
No, I'm sure they're replicas.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got 3 big shelving units that I was keeping Transformers and other action figures on. What I did though was I took the backs out, I spray painted them with chrome spray paint, and then I adhered foil to the tops of the shelves and installed undershelf lighting. So you can see there's my Decepticon shelf. My collection is like 90% Autobot. Like some random guys, Prime stuff, Creo. The center console, I've got like some Microman stuff, or Microman if you prefer. I've got a paper crafting station where I can do like painting and that sort of thing.
Cool.
The top shelf here is mostly in scale with each other, according to alt mode size. My Optimus shelf.
There you go, Yoshi.
Never stop haunting me, man.
Some other related guys, a bunch of construct bots, and then down here, just because this is where he would fit, that's a Gundam unicorn that I made out of paper, actually, and he's completely articulated, even his fingers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
From the video, it doesn't look like paper. It looks like a real action figure.
Oh yeah, he's solid. In fact, I think I told you about it last time I was on. He weighs probably about a good 4 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just solid paper.
How much time does it take for one to complete a project like that?
All depends on how dedicated you are. like for me, I actually would work on it before I went to work at my old job, and I'd only work on it like maybe like 20, 30 minutes in the morning, and I'd say it probably took me like 2 years to finish it.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. On this wall is my Nerf and LARP wall. So I've amassed a bit of a collection of Nerf guns, but I actually don't have anybody to play with, so they just sit here.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've got several sniper rifles. I've got some custom like LARP swords and a chain whip, other
Wow.
stuff. Yeah. I've got
So
some Star
this
Wars
is the
stuff.
armory.
Yes, very much so.
Office/sex dungeon.
I've still got a couple of cases of toys that need to get put on shelves, actually. Like a whole bag of Snake Eyes figures that need to get put on a shelf. What else do I have? I have a futon with Spider-Man pillow and Transformers-related cover.
Nice.
Nice.
I've got a whole bunch of Halo Mega Blocks and several of the like the Bionicle and the Hero Factory stuff. So this is still a work in progress, but I figured I would show it off to you and let you actually be the first to be able to see what I've done so far in this room.
Wow, that's cool.
Very impressive, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're doing Darryl proud here. It's a very impressive display.
I hardly miss him at all today.
And I was saying that the toy-wise, this past week I did catch up with the Dinobots from Age of Extinction.
Okay.
But they're actually on the shelf over there, so I don't want to disturb them. But have either of you guys picked up any of the Age of Extinction toys?
I have not, no.
They're these are the only ones I'm planning on getting. I might get the United 5-pack just because I like the paint jobs on those. But these are pretty cool. I feel like I need to collect them because they look like a Cybertronian Sentai team, or like Power Rangers.
Right. The evasion mode prime is tempting to me, but the price is a little high for
Yes.
that figure. Yeah. So.
How many paint jobs are we up to now with that mold?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe when they do the 2-pack, with the Classics Prime and that one, maybe that might be enticing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking about picking that one up myself just because I don't have the Classics Prime.
Yeah. Okay.
My Optimus shelf is lacking.
Wait. Hang on. You have a whole shelf of primes?
You didn't see that?
I saw it. I'm just making it.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks, Christian, and
Sure.
thanks for doing Darryl proud while he's away on vacation. I'm sure he'll be happy to see all these toys on display.
Hopefully they came out.
They'll be jealous as all hell.
All right, Yoshi, it's your turn. What do you have for us? I'm sure you have enough to match what Christian gave us, right?
Oh, that
And then
is.
some.
You do not know me. So in my free time, which is very little, I'm in a band, and I'm a drummer in that band. And we're talking about extending our reach by having a set that's completely acoustic. And in our band currently, we don't have a guitar player, so I'm kind of volunteering for that. I recently picked up an acoustic guitar, and I'm trying to learn some of our songs. And one of the things I picked up to go with my guitar is a G1
Nice.
Transformers guitar strap,
Cool.
which just
That is
features.
cool looking.
Yeah, it features just Optimus Prime and Megatron, but it's pretty wicked. And having never owned a guitar strap and having never actually applied this to the guitar strap, it looks or to the guitar, it looks a lot like guitar straps I've seen. It seems like it's very high quality and it's going to last for a while. So I'm pretty stoked to give this a shot.
Did you
you
find
know,
that
like-
online?
Yeah, I googled Amazon for it just out of shits and giggles that I might find something Transformers themed to be able to use, and it was the only one I saw, and it's pretty freaking gnarly.
Do you know who did the art for that Optimus Prime and Megatron? Is there any like signature or anything on there?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There is nothing on it. I think I can include with you the link on Amazon that I used if you want to put it in the show notes, or we can put it in the
Okay.
show notes.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not it doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look like the image is going to scrape off or anything. It looks like they actually dyed the nylon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's even the little the sizing, whatever the hell you want to call this, is metal. I mean,
Cool.
it's certainly not a cheap item.
Yeah, I was just asking because the art, I don't like. Usually, you see in these things they have like a lot of stock art that they just reuse over and over. And this art for Prime and Megatron, I don't recognize. So I'm just
No,
wondering.
I certainly don't either. And if it's kind of weird that the Autobot and Decepticon logo are just a hair lighter than the other reds used in Optimus Prime or the blues and purples used with Megatron here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a hair lighter than the rest of the image.
Although I do see an error here with Megatron having his fusion cannon on his left arm.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's it. It's worthless.
Ruined my day, Christian. Ruined my day.
He's ambidextrous. No worries.
I'm gonna lose sleep over this. So that is my one and single item. And what'd you get, Charles? What Transformers item have you brought from the Mecca of Germany?
Yeah, so I went to Germany on business last week for work, so didn't really find a Toys R Us in Germany to go, scout for any Transformers toys. So
No Optimus Prime or anything like that.
no. So yeah, I kind of came up with nothing this week, but I did want to show something that I got at BotCon. This is the Wreck and Rule T-shirt that Lady Wreck was selling. So,
Nice.
I'm
I'm kind of interested what's under this shirt.
That's for a private hangout later, Yoshi.
Oh yeah. So you're saying there's a private hangout later?
That's what I heard.
That's what
Check your email. Yeah, so this shirt is pretty cool. Lady Wreck was selling them at BotCon. I think she's still got more on her store. Maybe we'll put a link to that in the show notes. So if anyone's interested in getting the shirt, it's comfortable. I like it, and it's another Transformers item I can put in my wardrobe.
For maybe those who aren't aware, because we seem to be getting a few new listeners every week, who is Lady Wreck?
Yes, so Lady Wreck, her real name is Amy. She runs the Underbase podcast, which is the Transformers comics podcast. So they do comic reviews every week of all the IDW comics that come out. So I've done a few guest spots on them, and Lady Wreck has also been on our show. I think just once, but I'm sure we'll have her back soon. And they do a great job there. If you're interested in going really deep, in depth on Transformers comics, you should definitely check out their podcast. And we'll have a link to that in the show notes too.
Do those shirts come in different colors or just the green?
I think it's just the green, but she does have some other shirts. Like there's one shirt with a Cheers logo on it that says McAdams,
Very
and
cool.
there's also another shirt that's kind of not safe for work. It says I think what is it, a piston licking clutch muncher. So that's Yoshi's eyes just got big.
I know what shirt I want for my wife.
So there's a funny story behind this. So Yoshi, I know you got the Last Stand of the Wreckers. Did you get the hardcover or the paperback, the trade paperback?
Yes, we all decided together that because you were going paperback and didn't know any better, the rest of us on the show were getting the hardback.
Well, yeah. So actually, James Roberts and Nick Roche wanted to include that, like they were using kind of Transformers-y curse words in their story, and that was the one thing that they couldn't get past the IDW censor team. So they wanted to put in piston licking clutch munchers. They couldn't. The IDW folks were like, no, that sounds too close to what you really actually mean there. So they wouldn't let them put it in.
But it's in the hardback. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was just saying, since it was the story is from Last Stand of the Wreckers. That's where they tried to get it in, but since they couldn't get it in the actual comic, but Amy has it on her shirt now, so you can buy the shirts.
So if I'm ever lucky enough to go to a con where any of those folks that worked on Last Stand of the Wreckers are going to be, I'm going to have them sign it with that phrase now.
Cool.
Life goal.
Also, this is not Transformers related, but it is podcast related. So you can see I've got a new mic. This is my Blue Yeti microphone. So hopefully I'm sounding much better than I did before.
Like an orgasm in my ears, sir.
So hopefully going forward, my voice will be even deeper and richer than you're used to. And lastly, so I didn't actually buy this recently, but I figured I'd just pull it out from the vault. This is my classic Starscream, and really like this guy because he's a really good representation of the, it's a very G1-esque figure, very intuitive transformation, and just an all-around, really cool representation of Starscream. So,
I believe that's the same one my wife has.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is one that I picked up when I was not really collecting anything, but just saw this version of Starscream, and and also for Yoshi, you'll be interested in this. It has a working rub sign.
Oh, sweet.
So let me see if I can quickly
rub it for me, Charles.
Generate enough heat. So you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see it.
Try it again. There you go.
There you go.
So yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Nowhere near the the room of power that Christian has, but I like it.
Nice.
All right, so I think that'll do it for this week's trips to the store. Thanks, Christian, for joining us this week while Jeremy and Darryl are away.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah.
Why don't you remind everybody where we can find you online?
Sure. You can either contact me over Twitter with at Wulong Toys or at Wulong T, WULONGTI. I'm also on Facebook at facebook.com/WulongToys. I'm also active on most of the Transformers forums. So, yeah, pretty much wherever you want me, I'm there.
Fantastic.
And you're doing some great, third-party figures and printing those out on Shapeways, right?
Thank you. Yes, in fact, I'm waiting in the mail right now for one from Shapeways. and hopefully I'll be able to do a little video review of it and throw it up, and so everybody can take a look at how my testing process is moving along.
Cool. Yeah. So if anyone's interested in picking up some kind of Creo-inspired figures from the Wulong Toys Shapeways store, you can go check that out, and we'll have a link down below in the show description too.
Oh, one thing before I forget. In the when we were talking about toy news, I had brought up the new Elite Optimus, and a lot of folks have likened my original Creon upgrade to that figure. So I just wanted to show him off real quick. I mean, you can definitely see some similarities there.
Oh, wow.
So this was like one of the first upgrades that I had ever done through Shapeways about 2 years ago. And so a lot of people that know me, when they see that Elite Optimus, this is what they think of.
Nice.
Cool.
So I just wanted to show that real quick while we had the video rolling.
Great. All right.
Cool.
So this is part of our regular Transmissions podcast that we do every week. So if you want to listen to the whole show, we'll have a link down below in the description of the video. And Christian joined us for the whole show to talk toys, comics, and lots of other stuff. So
I want to thank you, Christian, for being here for the whole show.
Anytime.
And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.